Taylor Swift goes to one football game and they're like, she's a loser. Like, that's his significant other. That's her, like, boyfriend. That's her partner. Like, it's not weird when Brittany Mahomes shows up.
There she goes! I've never been this happy in my life.
Hello and welcome to the TMZ Swiftie podcast. I'm your host, Melanie Miller. And today joining us, our producer,
What else am I? Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Our wise story.
Okay.
You just do so much.
Yeah, normally when people stumble over it, I mean, you don't really do much. So I guess I don't do much.
No.
I'm wild. Hello, y'all.
Okay, this is pretty big news. Bill Maher is filled with ageism, and it's giving slightly sexist.
You think so? I would say it's giving hateration for sure.
I would say it's giving ageism and sexism. That was a toned down take, if I'm being completely honest.
Okay, tell us the story.
All right.
Taylor Swift breaking news.
Taylor Swift, breaking news of the day. Billy Boy is a silly boy. Okay, it's going down. Anyway, so Bill Maher, talk show host, person, podcaster, had Haley Welch, aka on
Talk to a girl?
Hawk Tua on So Random, his podcast. Oh, Club Random.
Club Random.
Well, his takes are pretty random.
Okay.
So I guess it's well named.
A little random that Hawk Tua girl was there also.
Truly, all of the above.
Yeah, I guess.
She's drinking a high noon. They're talking about Taylor Swift.
Just random all around.
All random, all the way, all around.
Look, I'm sure she's a lovely person, but the whole thing with the football player, I just felt like 35 was a little old to be like, my boyfriend's a football player. And I wear his jersey to the game with his number on it.
Whatever makes her happy.
First of all, sir, she has never worn a jersey she's worn Chiefs colors. She's worn a jacket that was made special by her that had his number on it, but it was a jacket, and it was the game against Miami in the playoffs when it was like negative 36 degrees outside, and she wore a warm coat that was made by a wife of a 49ers player who then went on to get a deal with
The NFL?
not the NFL. What's the Fanatics and the licensing, and now she's able to have an entire line of football gear for women.
What is Bill Maher saying? I don't know what you're talking about right now. Are you talking about the Letterman jacket?
The Letterman jacket that she wore that was made by the 49ers that led to this woman being able to get a full-fledged deal with Fanatics.
So what Bill Maher is saying is that like Taylor Swift is too like...
He complained over one silly jacket and said it was a jersey, and it's not a jersey.
So he's saying that she's like immature and a little high schoolish.
She wrote an entire song called So High School because she feels like she's so high school around
So does
Travis.
he think that Travis is going to leave her because of that?
He thinks that Travis Kelce will dump Taylor Swift.
He's going to dump her, though. You know that.
No, I'm gonna be a Travis Kelce hater.
I mean, with her, it's like the Gatorade at the Super Bowl. You know you're going to get dumped. You just don't know when.
Unbelievably outrageous. But it just really it just really pisses me off because it goes back to the whole thing of like everyone in the Swift community, when Travis Kelce comes to support Taylor Swift at her shows, we're inviting, we're welcoming, we want him to be there. Taylor Swift goes to one football game and they're like, she's a loser. Like, that's his significant other. That's her, like, boyfriend. That's her partner. Like, it's not weird when Brittany Mahomes shows up. It's to support her husband. It's not weird how, McCaffrey.
Yeah,
The
but
other
like
girl, I
just to
forget her
play Bill Maher's advocate, which I hate having to do.
Why?
I feel like he is... I mean, he mentioned the football thing and like the jersey thing, which was wrong. But I think he ultimately is like bringing up the fact that like it does appear that Taylor Swift is living out some like, I don't even want to call it weird, but some like unaccomplished high school fantasy with this whole, you'll be the prince and I'll be the princess. You're the footballer. You know what I don't know the lyric. The guy
You're
on the
referring to
team.
the wrong song. It's You Belong With Me.
Okay, but what is it? Something about you on the field?
In the bleachers.
Yes.
She's cheer captain and I'm on the bleachers.
And now you see
singing
her-
down the day that we wake up and find
Okay.
that what you're looking for has been here the whole time.
Okay.
You asked for it. Like,
But like that's kind of like the point. You know what I'm saying? Like I can.
is she?
I don't agree with Bill Maher, but I definitely understand how he could have that kind of take looking at it from the outside looking in, because it does seem like they were just like kids, like playing around, and she's living this like fantasy.
But she's going to support her boyfriend that most people, that every other wife or girlfriend or wag does. Why is it different with Taylor Swift?
I don't know.
And I do get your point. She, as a fellow loser in high school,
Oh, were you a loser in high school?
oh, for sure I was a loser in high school.
Sorry.
Super loser.
Why?
God, a lot of trauma. I'll show you pictures and you'll understand.
Okay.
I was a full-fledged loser. But Taylor Swift, like, commonly talked about how she didn't have any friends in high school and, like,
Mm-hmm.
she was the outcast. And, like, now she's, like, dating the hottest guy on the football team. She's a pop superstar. She's reclaimed. Like you do, like, feel in some sense, like, look at me now, motherfuckers.
Right. I think that's also fair for Taylor to have that level of like pride in her accomplishments. But like,
But
honestly,
just to, like, go and be like,
she-
she's a loser. She's too much. He's going to break up with her is a little bit pathetic.
yeah, but like, it does seem like all of Taylor Swift's relationship up until this point, outside of Joe Alwyn, have been like, and I'm not. This is not me shading her because I think that this is how young people should live their lives. Like, you date somebody for a couple years and then you get up out of there. If you ain't gonna marry him, you date him for a couple years and you get up out of there. Like, that's how she was living her 20s. So I think Bill Maher's perspective is a little, it's
She broke up-
slightly fair and a little observant.
She broke up with Calvin Harris.
Right, exactly. I'm not faulting her for that, but like, her relationships do seem like they all have like a little bit of a timeline
It just seems a little bit
or like an
generic.
expiration date.
Anyway, all right, moving on. Speaking of,
Yes.
Bill Maher says that Taylor's about to get dumped. Sources close say they're about to get engaged.
Mm-hmm.
So, according to page 6, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift will be engaged soon. A Kelce insider told page 6 that Kansas City Chiefs star has a plan in place to get on bended knee and put an end to speculation about the couple's future. Iconic. The engagement is happening soon. So, this is in the article. Kelsey's rep denied on a Friday, apparently, that there was an official engagement plans in place. We do know that reps tend to.
Yeah, it's no way, like, even if the story was true, that they're going to be like, oh, yeah, we're glad you called us and asked us. Page
It
6,
is
we are, in
true.
fact, they are about to get engaged. Like, they ain't going to tell you regardless. Like,
I mean, Cardi B just said she wasn't pregnant. And then
right.
all
And
of a
it's
sudden
like,
she's
girl, come
pregnant.
on. You know what I'm saying? Like, they almost never will confirm anything that
Yeah.
you have. So it's almost like grain of salt.
So I really do feel like it's true.
I mean, we don't know if it's true. I feel like y'all have also been saying this, either certain reports or certain insiders
We've
or
been saying
certain
it for a
sources.
while.
Exactly. Like every month is like somebody else said it, and it's like all Taylor Swift probably like looked at a flower, and everybody's like, she's getting engaged.
Well,
She wore a white scarf. Like, it's like she's always getting engaged. They not getting engaged. For all we know, they have no intentions on getting engaged anytime soon.
I'm sure they definitely will. They're both
Like
in their
soon
mid.
though.
They're both in their mid-30s. It's
Yeah,
time.
honestly, yeah, mid
It's
30s
time.
is right. I'm not in my mid 30s yet, but I know
You're
once
not?
the time. No.
I thought we were the same age.
No, why do y'all always keep trying to drag me into
Wait, I
old
thought
people?
you were older than
Y'all
me.
always trying to drag me into old people
thought you
hell
were
with
older
y'all
than
around
me.
here. No, I am not as old as y'all. I don't look as old as y'all. Like, I'm not. We're not the same age.
How old are you?
I'm 32. How old are you? 30. I thought you were like 37.
You are a lie. You thought I was 40 years old? You are a lie.
There are a lot of people in Los Angeles that's like 40, but they be trying to act
You
like they.
are a lie. You think I look 40?
I don't think you look 40. I just thought you were the age. I told you many times I think you look really young, so I don't think you look that age, but I don't know why I thought you told me that at some point.
I'm not Charlie Neff's age. Charlie Neff is 37.
and she always tells me I'm the same age as her, and I'm like, sis, please.
This is a hard day at work. I'm gonna go home and cry a lot. Anyway, I'm the same age as Taylor Swift.
Okay, so 34.
Yes.
You're right. They're in their mid 30s. I think it's definitely time.
However, there's more information to follow.
Okay.
There has even been some speculation that the couple has already gotten engaged. On a Thursday night at a Kansas City concert where Morgan Wallen was playing, apparently the wife of a top Chiefs executive was overheard telling pals in a suite that the team's famed tight end and Swift are already engaged. Apparently Scott has been asked for his blessing and has wholeheartedly given it, and Travis has been talking to friends about a ring.
Yeah, no shade to any organization. I just don't believe that.
1 + 1 is 2.
No, you just because they of a certain age.
Proof.
I mean, you do make valid points, but like I don't think we can just come to that conclusion
Why not?
because there are a whole lot of people that are like mid-30s, successful, dating
She wants to get
exclusively.
married. She talks about rings and babies all the time. She wants to get married.
I don't think Travis is ready to get married.
I think he is.
I don't think he
He
is.
is. Why would you say that?
Because 2 weeks ago he was spraying a t-shirt cannon at people.
So,
Like,
but why can't you spray a t-shirt cannon at someone and also get married?
because I feel like that's like a thing that certain people say to trap people in a wedding, like in a marriage,
Huh?
because like you can say you can still go out and have fun, and then the moment you try to go out, the first thing you hear is you're married now. You can't be spraying bottles and popping champagne. Like
I just don't like any
that's
of
not how that works. Y'all just try to trick us into believing that we can still have
you're
a fun
talking about
life.
women tricking men into getting married.
I didn't say women. I said some people because it
said
don't matter.
Trick us. Us is you're a male.
I mean, I'm just saying.
If anyone wants to get married in this relationship, Travis wants to lock it down with the billionaire, not the other way
He's
around.
already rich. How much richer could he get?
Oh, $1 billion richer.
I mean, you're right, because I would like.
He has like what, like 30, 60, 70 million bucks. She has $1 billion.
I mean, I would. I'm.
That
locking
would
it
be
down.
like Lauren Sanchez being like, "Nah, I'm good, Jeffy. I don't want to get married."
Whatever. Okay.
When I'm right, I'm right, and I'm apparently right a lot. Okay, moving on to our next topic of the day. Blake Lively has to beg Taylor Swift for favors. This doesn't really make sense.
Mm-hmm.
So she had that movie. Oh shit, what's it called? How does it end? It ends with us. It ends with us.
Yes.
It ends with us, and she said that this looks like a big blockbuster production.
Mhm.
However, there are a lot of favors and a lot of begging due to lack of budget. A reporter or someone that was there said you had to beg on your knees for Taylor because she uses one of Taylor Swift's songs in her film.
Calls made for a lot of songs in this movie. Honestly, like this movie, I think that like when you see it, it feels like a big, beautiful summer movie, but like we didn't have any budget. So there were a lot of favors and a lot of begging and knees for Taylor? I mean, honestly, she was with me on this experience the whole time, all throughout it. So like she really lived this with me. Yeah, she was, she's a person who shows up for you, and
I just don't like that, like, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are, like, so rich,
Mhm.
and, like, why are you asking a favor? Like, pay the woman. Like, they're friends, I get it, and apparently, like, Taylor Swift was, like, around Blake Lively a lot of the times while she was filming this movie, and she said she'd been, like, on this journey with her, but, like, honey, you're rich. Like, you don't need to ask Taylor Swift for a favor. Pay her.
I mean, I think that this is honestly just a sign that they're like genuinely friends, though. Cause like I'm not paying my friends for anything. I'm paying them no mind.
What?
Like I'm never paying my friends for any favor.
Huh?
It doesn't matter. Huh?
But your work,
Don't care.
if I was like, "Hey, Wild, I want to do a podcast outside of this. Can you help me and produce the whole podcast?"
And
for
guess
me?"
how much I would charge you?
Nothing.
$0.
Really?
If I actually have the time or the access to do it, I just do it. Like I feel like a true friendship extends beyond things like favors. We friends. Like, what you gonna do? Pay me for like helping you edit something? Or like in this case, Taylor Swift already has the music. And for all we know, Blake Lively probably already invested a lot of her own money into it. And if they're friends, Taylor probably saw her invest a lot of her own money. And she's like, girl, I already seen you spend like $1 million of your own money. Just take the song. Like, I feel like this is a good sign that their friendship is just really strong. 'Cause
Yeah.
friends don't charge friends a lot of times.
That's nice. I'm a
Those are my
bad person.
thoughts. You charge your friends for stuff?
Well, no, but I guess no, I don't.
I'm like, you literally, Melanie, you actually would not. If I
What?
called you at any time and said, Melanie, pick me up, you would come pick me
For
up.
sure, I would.
Love you too.
Ew. Oh, meow. All right, moving on to our
Don't do it.
Daddy Travis update of the day. Daddy Trav. Oh, he's gonna be a daddy soon.
Stop saying that. No,
Oh.
no one has reported that except Melanie in her mind.
He's gonna be a daddy.
Okay.
All right. So there is a video that's going around online. This man was at like the training camp or whatever. His wife was in like a room.
Yes.
Travis walks up and he goes, "What are you doing in my hallway?" And the man goes, "You literally just almost killed my wife."
Look at this guy.
It's all Travis.
What are you guys doing in my hallway?
Dude, you just took my wife's breath away. Like, literally, she just almost died there.
Taylor Swift effect, dude. How you guys doing?
I love that actually.
I love that he's
Like he knows.
people don't care about him, they care about Taylor Swift, and so they care about him because of Taylor Swift. And he's
like
just
that.
like, it is what it is.
Honestly, I feel like that's how you gotta do it. If you're dating the biggest star in the world, just lean into. I would have changed my jersey on the back to Mr.
Wait.
Swift. Like, you know what I'm saying? What? I would only refer to me as Mr. Taylor Swift.
If he, what do you think he would come out in a jersey that said Swift?
I
on
can
the
see
back?
him doing that at some
At a
point.
game?
I can see him doing it at some point. Or even if he just buys the jersey that says Swift on the back and just rocks it around like I can see him doing that for sure.
When they get married, is it going to be Travis Swift?
Honestly, if I was Travis, I would be Wild Swift.
Wild.
That's my name. Yep, literally.
There it is.
I'll be in the house with a cardigan on and everything. Like, come on, bring me the cats. Like, you gotta really. Sometimes you gotta make sacrifices, and this is a full sacrifice.
I hope he. Oh my God, how nuts would the world go if he came out on the field wearing a Swift?
Oh my
Is he
god.
allowed to do that?
No, I don't think he's.
Would the NFL like be okay with it?
I feel like they would be okay with it only because they've leaned in so hard to this whole
Yeah,
Swift.
she's made him so much money.
Come on.
Oh, they gotta do it.
I hate when like people date big stars and they're like, "I'm my own person." No, you ain't.
Shut
No,
up.
you hear that, Mr. Simone Biles? You are not your own person.
Mr. Simone Biles.
You are.
We got one baby,
You
and the
be-
bigger one takes it home.
Exactly. I would do it.
Yeah.
So any rich ladies out there that want a little brown sugar baby. All right. What other Travis
A
news?
little white cracker.
That's what I'm saying.
Any man wants a little white cracker.
Any man want a blonde cup of what are you?
Vanilla.
Let's go.
All right, moving on. This is interesting.
Yes.
So Travis Kelce,
Mhm.
Patrick Mahomes, and Chris Jones, all on the Chiefs football team,
Yes.
attended Morgan Wallen's concert at
Mhm.
Arrowhead Stadium. Classic. But apparently, this guy Aaron Brown was arrested because he put up a social media post.
He posted like basically at Arrowhead Stadium. So the police knew he was there, and he said, "quote I'll take the effing shot, f them." So basically, f the people who were there.
Yeah.
And then he also wrote, "fuck you, bitch," with the middle finger emoji.
Middle finger.
So we're not sure who the bitch was he was referring to, but cops were given a heads up on Friday night before the concert, and then they saw the post on X, and there's a guy, his Twitter name was like Gooey Bag.
Gooey
So,
Bag.
not really relevant, but like kind of a weird Twitter name. But then he showed up to the concert.
Yeah.
So like the guy Aaron Brown showed up to the concert that night. The police were already like scoping out
Why
the
would you
scene,
do
checking the
that?
scenery out to wait for him to get there. He showed up to the concert.
Yeah.
So then police contacted him on his cell phone, which is crazy. They just called him and they was like, "We
You
don't know.
here?
We don't know if this how it went
Are you
down." But in
here?
my mind, they called him and they were like, "Are you Aaron Brown?"
Are you at the Morgan Wallen concert at Arrowhead Stadium? Sir, what state are you in? We got a free gift for you.
He then goes, "Yeah, I'm at the stadium." They locked him up. He was taken to jail. But this is actually a really scary incident. He was charged with making terroristic threats, and his bail was set at $15,000.
Well, he was
But
making
like,
terroristic
well,
threats.
yeah, well, you know,
And with
yeah.
all the stuff that's been going on, I think you have to take that serious.
Yeah, no, I think that like it's smart that police made the decision to like act quickly,
Yeah.
but also like I think we have to take things like this a little more serious because it could have been nothing and a guy just, as he said, and once he was arrested, he said, it was stupid, a stupid mistake. But like, it could be a stupid mistake, but it could also be somebody threatening harm.
Yeah.
And we can't really risk it.
We can't risk losing Daddy and
Well, we also just can't
Daddy.
risk losing anybody because
Right.
we don't want people to get shot. I don't want to see anybody get hurt.
Right. I mean, I don't want to see anyone get hurt, especially Daddy and Patty.
Oh my God. Bye. Okay.
Okay. So also that night,
Yes.
this is interesting. This is where it gets real interesting.
Mhm.
Morgan Wallen, before the show, every time walks out, usually with some sort of celebrities.
Yes.
At the Arrowhead Stadium, it was obviously Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes,
And
Chris Jones,
Mhm.
and he was wearing a Chiefs jersey
right.
with the number 7 on it.
Correct.
Whose jersey on the Chiefs is the number 7?
Harrison Butker.
Harrison Butker.
Okay. We cannot call him that.
Harrison Butker.
Yes.
Jersey number 7. And a lot of people were upset about it because they're like, we don't like this guy. He basically was like telling women that they shouldn't have jobs and their life is only to get married and stay at home. However,
Okay. Yes, go ahead.
it is known that Morgan Wallen often he was wearing the jersey that said 7, but it said Wallen in the back. And he constantly wears customized Wallen jerseys. Number 1, because he has a song called 7 Summers Ago.
Right.
And he also, that was his baseball jersey in high school, was number 7.
Gotcha.
So he regularly wears 7 jerseys with his name on the back in the team colors.
Gotcha.
So it might not necessarily showing support for Harrison Butker, but it could be.
I think that this is the Swifties being a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Oh my God.
Only because, like, if he does,
Why
like,
is it a Swiftie problem?
because the argument
can do it.
the argument that he is supporting Harrison Butker is debunked and null and void after we discovered that he's been wearing the number 7 in different variations throughout his entire or the large part of his music career. So it's like, what's the conversation here? I feel like.
But he has worn other jerseys with other numbers on it. Like he wore a 12 it was like a blue one with a 12 on it recently.
Yeah.
It's just weird to decide to make the choice 7 with everything that's going on with.
Here's my question. If he was wearing the jersey in support of Harrison Butker, what? Because Travis Kelce currently plays on a team with Harrison Butker. If we ain't demanding that he stop playing on the Chiefs,
Well,
are
we?
we?
Did, yeah.
Okay, well, how'd that work out?
No, it didn't.
Okay, so.
But I would like it to work out. And apparently Harrison Butker just signed a big deal, and now he's like the highest
paid kicker in the entire league, which means they ain't getting rid of him anytime soon. So why are we selectively upset?
We're not selectively upset. We're
overall upset.
No, we're
intentionally upset.
Yes.
Okay.
We're making our intentions clear.
Okay.
We don't like Harrison Butker.
All right.
We don't agree with his statements.
So if we saw Travis Kelce at dinner with Harrison Butker, would we not like that?
We would not like that. We would still take a photo with Taylor and Trav, but we'd ice out Harrison Butker. We'd be like, I don't see you.
Okay.
Hear no evil, see no evil.
Oh, bye. Okay, we got to move on.
The hot takes are getting too hot. All right, tour talk and theories. This is very, very exciting. Taylor Swift was in Poland playing a concert, and there was a man named, I don't know how to say this, Vota Michl.
Okay. You butchered that likely, but go ahead. Continue.
And apparently, he was wearing the same color. She wears, for midnight, she wears like this blue, like sexy thingy with this like frilly jacket over top.
Yes.
And she looked out in the crowd and sees that he's wearing exactly the same one. And she goes, I told you not to wear that one tonight.
Oh,
and it was so cute because like, if you like, just like to be recognized by Taylor Swift and like the work that we truly put into these outfits and costumes, and for her to like acknowledge us is.
Okay, Mel, my question is.
Yeah, go ahead.
You have a whole rack. If you guys are listening on podcast, you have to check us out on YouTube, search SWIFTIE. Melanie has a whole rack of Taylor Swift inspired attire.
Yeah.
that you wear to the concerts.
Yeah.
What would your reaction be, Melanie, if Taylor Swift looked at you and said, Melanie, we're wearing the same dress?
I'd cry. I'd be so happy.
You are crying right now. Girl, what?
Just really thought about it, put myself in the moment, you know? When Andrea Swift, I wore this, You Need to Calm Down.
Yes. And
And
she said,
Andrea goes, you look just like her. But
you are really having an emotional moment right now.
yeah, this would be a very exciting thing to happen to anybody. I could die a happy man.
Well, you're a woman.
I know, but
I forgot.
it's a Nelly reference. Baby girl, last night, hands down, was the best night I've had, no doubt.
Didn't you take a picture with Taylor Swift's mom?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Were you trying to get me stop singing?
No, I just was going to, I just asked so we can add it to this.
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
so
Yeah,
we
I
can see
did.
it.
And she said I look just like her. It's every girl's dream.
She also said, security, please.
They took away my inner tube. I had an inner tube because in the video she's in the pool and she's floating.
Why the hell you bring a floating to the concert?
Well, I'm committed. All right, moving on. There we go. So Taylor Swift is going to be back in London
Yes.
next week.
Mhm.
And then she'll officially say, so long, London.
Oh, cute.
And she just announced her opening acts.
Nice.
So the first one is Sophia Isella, August 15th.
Okay.
I don't know who that is. The next one, Holly Humberstone, August 16th, which
You're going to be at the show?
I'll be there.
Okay.
I don't have any money. I spend it all, but I'll be there.
Okay, but get up on your Holly Humberstone.
Yeah, I don't know who
music.
it is. Yeah.
Okay.
This is a real bummer. Suki Waterhouse is the next night. Would have loved
Oh,
to
that
see Suki.
sucks, actually. for
Such
you.
a bummer. Maisie Peters on the 19th. Ray is on the 20th. But Paramore does open as well for all of these shows.
Oh, I love that, actually.
Yeah. So it'll be
that.
huge. Anyway,
Ray is really on the up and up.
yeah. Apparently she has a viral TikTok song that I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I just don't know her.
Oh, all right. Neither do I really.
Okay. She was at Coachella. We almost went to the set, but
But you didn't go.
I don't
Who'd
know.
you see instead?
I think we just chilled at the pool.
Oh my God. Like, I'm good.
But we were first row of Chapel Roan.
Me too.
We were together, girl.
I know.
All right.
Anyway, our fun fact of the day.
Make it quick.
Alrighty. Taylor Swift. You know why Taylor Swift is named Taylor Swift?
No.
Her fans were fans of James Taylor.
Our parents were fans of James Taylor?
What did I say?
Said her fans.
Oh my God. Her parents were fans of James Taylor.
Who is James Taylor? Is he like a...
Some big old country music artist. Some super famous country music
Oh,
artist.
that's awesome.
Taylor's obsessed with him. She mentions him in his lyrics in the song Red in Begin Again.
Take a deep breath. Look in the mirror.
You don't have as many James Taylor records as me, but I do. I do. Good
That's
one.
actually one of my... I have a lot of favorite Taylor Swift songs.
I love this Wild.
You threw your head back.
I like a
Little kid. All right, we got to go.
think it's strange that you think I'm funny good.
He never did. I've
I've
been
been
spending the
last
last 8 months thinking
thinking
all
all
I've
love ever does is break
and
and burn.
thank y'all for watching the TMZ Swiftie podcast.
You can catch Wild on the Verified podcast,
Mm-hmm.
talking all things social media.
Gen Z culture. And also, as you're watching the Swiftie podcast on YouTube, make sure you subscribe
Oh,
so
yeah.
you guys can hear Melanie on Apple Podcast or Spotify.
Yeah.
So please subscribe. Watch on YouTube, but also subscribe on podcast platforms.
Yay.
I love how I'm pitching your show right now.
Good. You're the boss.
I am the producer,
So,
but you run the ship.
do I run the ship? I'm going to run the ship straight into an iceberg.
Into the ground. We're in the Titanic. All right, we got to go.
Bye-bye.
Bye.